Alright, and hello everybody. I am here today with Banner Saga. I don't have my camera on today with a lot of games. Some of them I will be doing face cam, some of them I won't. You'll start to notice the difference between the ones that I will have it on and the ones I won't. Usually the ones that I'm not getting included on are things that are narrative driven or things that are genuinely non-scary or non-funny games that you might get a decent reaction out of me. Like Banner Saga, it's mostly a narrative game with strategic elements. I played it before. I didn't get very far that I know of, but it's a very fun game, and I thought I would share it with you guys today. So, without further ado, let's get started. Also, let me turn off my fucking camera. Might help. There we go. Okay. The gods are dead in their wake. Man and giant survive through a tenuous alliance, driving back destroyers called Dredge deep into the northern wastes. Now the era of growth and trade, life goes on. Only one thing has stopped the sun. I'm sorry, it's been like almost 2 years since I played this game, so I'm not really sure what the story is. I don't remember much about it.
It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Val-human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital. Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
I love the animation style. It's actually very, very pleasant. Also, you've got like huge ass horn people, which are like twice the size of regular human beings, and then you've got regular human beings, and they've all got their special abilities and stuff like that. And I think permadeath is also a factor, as far as I remember. What the fuck is going on? Like I said, it's been a long damn time since I played this game, so I have no idea what the fuck is going on. Okay. Coolio. I can deal. I just kind of cheaped him right with this man. Also today, I know this video is probably not going to come out the very day that I talk about this, but there's a flash sale this weekend, and I bought 5 fucking games that cost $80 for $20. I fucking stole that shit basically from Sony. Okay, coolio. Show. Taking turns. It's your turn to act. Blue towel, show him where he can be moved. Cool. 5 strength and 5 strength attack will kill him. There we go. 1 renown. Oh yeah. He's down each time you make a kill, your renown grows, which is used later to improve your character. After taking an action to your turn ends, next up is the enemy. Turns always alternate, even if you are outnumbered. Nice. Damn. Holy shit. Fucked him up. Hells yeah. That's cool. Fuck everybody up.
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and var slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. A dozen families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his last. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head. I'm in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight, and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal, I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
Whew. So this starts off some warlords are trying to take over the crown of a huge merchant city. And I guess your job is to stop that. Especially since apparently they're your friend, a longtime friend. You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. Eric. Is it Eric or Eric? Eric, steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Ubin, isn't it? It is. The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. Seems a bit chaotic around here. It's been worse. We've had a lot of irons in the fire. What does he want exactly? Scalfings that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall scattered after you took out their chieftain. The governor wants you to make sure that they stay down. Was hoping you'd join me in the marketplace by the dock. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. Okay. I didn't really have a choice in that one. Let me handle this. You meander through the rows of open face houses and eroded stalls, colored canvas flap on a briny current. One color blanches as you approach. Hod! I'm not in the mood today. For what? Talking to an idiot. The Scalfing's chieftain bled out about an hour ago, Hod. So, when you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into. Nobody's going to try and kill you this time. I don't talk to... They don't talk to me. Hod, I had a change of heart. I hope you do give us a hard time. Hod sweats visibly, fumbling with the dirty trinkets on his table. Wait, just buy one of these. If everyone thinks I'm getting worked out over every week, how am I supposed to know much? Just a little food money, yeah. Let's give him some money. You toss a sliver of silver on the table. Both men look at you with surprise. Hod gestures meekly to a variety of junk in his stall. Take whatever you like. Only thing I'd like is the name of a place. Nobleman up the east wall, but that was months ago, last I know. Are we done here? Gunulf. Were you wearing green back at the Great Hall? No, just bought them while you were walking around. Why? Ah, you look good. I'm glad you cared. A blind dog wouldn't trust Hod, but he used to be scoffing. If they're licking their wounds, they've probably gone to the old haunts and not the new ones. Nobleman at the mead hall. Best I can tell, the name's ironic. Listen, I know the guy who would love to put a few of these skulls in the ground. I'm going to find him. I'll meet you there. Shouldn't we have some sort of approach? What a luxury. Come on, you've already mopped up worse today. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise, double the usual tithe. I'll remind him. Okay. It's a meat house. I think that's the only one I can go to. Okay. You arrive in front of what must be a nobleman. A few minutes later, Eric appears with a weather-beaten man, introduces Valgard. I'll point them out. Eric says over shoulder, ready? You're walking through the front door. They ran to the mead house, says Valgard. I'll be surprised if they can stand up straight now. Okay, here we go. That doesn't seem smart. Valgard brutes down the front door so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eric is already at the head of the table, his axe drawn, wide-eyed, drunken scalfings scramble to find their own weapons, turning the tables, and Meadstein's in the process. Big fucking mess is basically what... There's a lot of context in this game. I completely forgot about that. He's just sitting there. Okay. Stonewall in it. Rally, man! What are your abilities? Ooh, damn. Holy shit! his ass up. Bunking maneuver. Go, go, go. Whoa. What? Right in the fucking stomach. Bitch! Sound grows. The fuck you think I am, bitch? There they are. Gods be damned. I've got to go wash this blood off. One banner I know well. Wagner next for Vorl kingship. Last we spoke, the other flag looks important. Yeah, important. Guess. See what I deal with day long. Things make a little more sense. You hoped I'd have a stake in saying everything's fine here when the royal guests arrived. Not me, the governor. Now I have to make sure that there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come. Whoa. I didn't know you could do that. Can I ask one more favor? What is it? Cool. Okay, I guess we're going to the docks. Wagner. Whoa, shit. God, Zubin, you're looking ancient. Comes with being old. And if there is Wagner, there must be Hakon. Still bleeding tributes from poor and stupid old yucks. At what age do you lose a sense of shame? Drunder demands it. I'll take that over lingering to death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Just returning from Arbering, in fact. And glad for it. The king's whelp. The king's son Luden. Don't you know? Scrivener. We visit his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. It's a miserable waste of time. Yes, Hakon has it. I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Hakon. Then you're going to Grofheim? I have a distinct feeling I've finished my business in Strand and was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should give it a day. In better circumstances, I drink a week away, but let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold. Where is Mogra? Hakon, have him find a place to put up the warriors. I'm heading up to meet the governor. A host of giants departs in his wake. You recognize a few, others are strangers to you. Guess I'm off to find Magra. Magra. See you in the morning, Scrivener. I'll be along. The young prince of men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with his low eyelids. Ludin looks for all the world for a sort of boy who grew up pulling the legs from spiders. The long road from Garfheim should be more interesting than most years, I think. This is different. Whoa. Scrivener. You find Hakon in the mead house surrounded by other Varl. Strand is no stranger to Varl, but rarely sees this many. Hakon waves you over. Went straight for a flagon. Wagner's the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. You already missed the massacre. Every year I make my rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble. No surprise what this time. When I got here, the great hall was already full of bodies. We added a few more. Ha! Humans. I guess if I only lived as long as a Yawk's fart, I might be destined to make something of myself too. It's not too late to start trying, Hakon. Hakon let slip a low chuckle. Any Varl could recount his deeds, known as he is for cutting the sway through the dredge and at Wagner's side in the Second War, and regularly since then. Down here, I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point, just another reason to get back to Grofheim. Soon enough, I imagine. What's going on in the Great Hall? Oh, I guess we're leaving. Okay then. And this is another thing about Banner Saga. So they have a weird type of traveling caravan stops for the day. A gift, says Mager, cracking open meat casks from Toast of Wagner! And Barl, the others join in. His expression is like a stone wall, but the others laugh at your exaggeration. Eventually you sit down beside Wagner. Thanks for the speech. Thanks to Mager, I thought the damn governor would never shut up. Did he give you a history of his entire family? He tried when he asked me to clean up his mess for your benefit, it turns out. I'd have given the job to you, too. Gods, there's no joy in politics. Speaking of, what happens after the business with Ludin? Hopefully the boy goes back to Arbarang on his own, and I can take out some of the frustrations on the dredge or something. Starting to sound like Hakon. You don't like the life of a diplomat? Don't you miss the fight, Ubin? You down your mead. Instead of replying, Wagner slouches and shakes his head. There's no great joy in killing dredge, but this pretty sure this nonsense is some scheme between the two kings to force some kind of lineage. Used to be warriors would follow you for what you've done. Isn't that why they follow you now? Is it? Or is it because I'm next in line? These lines are getting muddy, old Varl. They've always been muddy, Wagner. Wagner stares into the campfire, lost in thought. You leave him to it. Coolio! You rise groggily to the campsite, a casualty of merriment. Mauger is already kicking warriors awake when you spot Luden stalking in your direction. He sidesteps the sleeping bodies. Better wake up. You nudge Wagner. You're needed. Ah, it's Luden. Always a pleasure. You look well rested. Wagner releases a caged yawn and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Grofheim? Ha! We're only 2 days out of Strand, you know. Come, I'll show you the map. Oh wow, Defender fell. Strand, Karlsfjord, Last Gate, Wandering Road. Whoa. Sklid. Lots of mountains. That's cool. We head north, then east past the forts. Grofheim's far from Strand, going to be a long march. You should have a drink. You should have drink last night, Luden. Why not take the ships to Skirmestead? What's the point of marching? The Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year. It would tear up the long ships. Too bad, though. We could have shown you the wonders of Skirmestead. A half-sunken city crawling with dredge prints, dredging glaciers. You like glaciers? Luden exhales through his nose, a poor disguise for his contempt. He turns and bats aside a tent flap as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't poke an anthill, Wagner. He seems no happier to be here than you. Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend. You'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off, too. Luden's got a shorter wick than Hakon. Thanks, Wagner. Let's get moving. Another half day to Vedrefell, if we're lucky. My God. Very hard to pronounce names. Camp is where you manage your caravan. During travel, you can enter the camp at any time by tapping the camp button on the travel HUD. While at camp or in towns, you can upgrade your allies or equip items to Hero's Tent. You can pass the time by using the rest tent. Resting will improve the caravan's morale. High morale will reduce casualties in war and affect your willpower in combat. Passing day will use supplies, so rest when necessary. The training tent will allow you to safely try out any characters in mock battles. Tap leave at the bottom of the campsite when you're ready to get back to the road. Hero's Tent. Let's see what they got in there. Sundering impact. Heavy impact. Remote. Sweet. Coolio. Radio! Alright, everybody, that's going to do it for today's episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed watching, and please join me for the next one. I think I'm going to be doing a couple more episodes, see what you guys think. But thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. See ya!